Hello students, welcome back to the class. In the last class we have discussed about some important facts like ethno-nationalist terrorism, religious terrorism, ideological oriented terrorism. Now in this class we will discuss about what is called as state sponsored terrorism. So children, in the last class we have discussed about the emergence of terrorism which have given a great danger for the mankind in 20th century because of the rising. Emergence means which is quietly increasing because of the rising of terrorism. This is one of the greatest danger for the mankind. Okay, in the 21st century this is one of the greatest danger. Man cannot able to lead a peaceful life and pleasant life. Man cannot able to lead a peaceful life because of the terrorism. So here if you see that terrorism is not only the problem for the particular community or the region, but this is a problem all over the globe. This is a global menace. This is a problem which is expanding in all the globe. Every countries today if you see they are facing some internal as well as external terrorism. Okay, even though if you see in Europe also there are many countries they are facing, not only Europe but there are many countries which comes under terrorist activities. So they are facing either the internal terrorism or external terrorism. So this is a greatest danger for our peace, prosperity as well as development of the country. So terrorism is one of the greatest danger for the peace as well as prosperity as for the development of the country also. This is one of the great problem. Now according to the second administrative reform, they submitted the report in 2008 and they have classified that terrorisms are mainly classified into nearly five important types of terrorism. So we have discussed already in the last class what is called ethno-nationalist terrorism, what is called religious terrorism, what is called ideological oriented terrorism. In this class we will discuss about what is called state sponsored terrorism. But before going to this state sponsored terrorism, we will recapitulate what we have studied in the last class. Ethno-nationalist terrorism, we already seen that this is a type of terrorism, okay, in which the leaders, the terrorist leaders will demand secession from India. So in ethno-nationalist terrorism, the leaders will demand a separate state from the Indian Federation and the separate state within the out of the country. So we know that in the ethno-nationalist terrorism there are many countries, many states in India they demanded similar secessions like Khalistan in Punjab, a similar movement which was started in Punjab. So in Punjab they demanded that separate state should be given to the people of Sikh peoples have demanded the separate state and the separate state should be called as Khalistan. Okay, the separation states were demanded on the behalf of the people Bhindranwale. It was Bhindranwale. Okay, he is the leader of Sikh militants. During that time, he demanded a separate state. Now, but at last the government have settled the issue of Punjab. Now the peace was completely restored in Punjab. Second important point was started in Jammu Kashmir, where the separate movement was started. So government have amended some articles and peace was brought in Kashmir also. Similarly, if you are going to the other parts like Great Nagaland, in the Nagaland also the freedom movements were going on. At last the peace were brought in that point. So in these types of ethno-nationalist terrorism, the main common thing is here the terrorisms are demanded that the separate state should be given out of the country. So whenever the terrorist leaders are demanding the separate state out of the country, then that comes under the category of ethno-nationalist terrorism. Second thing we have discussed about religious terrorism. In this religious terrorism, okay, what we have seen that mainly the terrorist activities are involved in the name of religion. Whenever the terrorist activities are involving in the name of religion, that is called as religious terrorism. For example, Mumbai attack, 26 November 2000, okay, during this 2008 the Mumbai attack, a series of bomb blasts took place in which large number of people have lost their life. So that incident took place because that incident wantedly it was conducted in the name of religion. So these types of religious terrorisms are mainly involved by the Pakistan secret agency which is called as ISI, mainly inter-service intelligence. So this is the secret agency which was operated in Pakistan. So they will conduct the different type of religious terrorism. In the name of religion they will conduct different terrorism within India. This religious terrorism is also called as jihadi terrorism. Next we'll go forward, ideological oriented terrorism. This children, this is other name, it is also called as left wing extremism. Okay, and left wing extremism, why this is called as left wing extremism? Because they were quite against to, so they believe in violent method. In order to bring any revolutionary changes, they brings in violent method, and that's why they were called as extremism. And they were quite opposite to democracy also. They were against to economic exploitation. They does not want economic must be exploited by only few people. So left wing peoples believe that resources are belongs to all the people, that should be utilized among all. Okay, and only the few hand of the people should not exploit all the resources. So that's why the left wing extremisms were also against to the economic exploitations, and those who are suppressing the society, they were against to the social suppressive nature. Okay, and they mainly follow the ideology of Lenin. Okay, they mainly follow the ideology of Mao Zedong, Lenin, okay, and Karl Marx, because mainly these peoples are the follower of communism. Okay, and they are mainly follower of the ideology which are mainly followed by the great leader of the world, Mao Zedong, Lenin, and Karl Marx. Now we'll study about state sponsored terrorism. Now if you are going to the state sponsored terrorism, here if you see, this is a terrorism. These types of terrorism includes a warfare. They are mainly involving in war. Okay, these types of state sponsored terrorism means here the states are sponsoring the terrorism. They are conducting these terrorist activities in other state. If one states are sponsoring the terrorism and in conducting the terrorist activities in other state, so that is called as state sponsored terrorism. So here if you see that terrorism, this types of terrorism is a warfare, and this is a proxy emanating, and mainly they are involving with the neighborings. Proxy in the sense, whenever the country which will not fight a war directly, there are some countries directly they will not fight a war. So indirectly there are, by using the terrorists, they are fighting a war indirectly. Such types of wars are called as proxy war. There are major countries will never participate a war directly. For example, Israel, Palestine, or India, Pakistan. So Pakistan and India, they never fights a war directly. Pakistan will never fights a war directly with India, because Pakistan, they know that India is a very strong country. So in that condition, the Pakistan, what they will do, they will involve the terrorist activities and indirectly they will fight with India. So such types of war is where the major power will never participate a war directly, and indirectly there are participating in a war by using the terrorist activities and other activities in neighboring countries are called as proxy war. Okay, so what we have understand, proxy war is a war in which the major power will never participate a war directly. For example, Russia, America. In Russia also and America also are involving in the proxy war, but they never fight a war directly. How they will fight a war? They will fight a war by indirectly. Okay, in proxy war, if you see America, Russia, they will fight a war indirectly by involving some terrorist activity. They will fight a war indirectly, but they never fight a war directly, because both are the nuclear powerful country. If they will fight a war directly, what will happen? The world will destroy. So whenever here also the same thing is, state sponsored terrorism is also one type of proxy war upon the neighboring countries. In this war, the states will sponsor the terrorist activities in the neighboring country. In this war, the states will never fight a war directly with the neighbor. Whenever if you are fighting a war directly, that is called direct war. But in this war, what happened? The states are involving the terrorist activities and fighting a war indirectly. So such types of war are called as proxy war. So here the terrorist groups are allowing the terrorist groups of one state, when they will sponsor the terrorist activity, they will allow the terrorist activities to attack from the front to the other nations, and this will create insecurity. For example, Pakistan is the best country. What they will do, they will involve all the terrorist activities and they will allow the terrorist activities to attack India from the front. So what will happen? This can cause insecurity to both the country. Okay, this is the main thing. India is facing a problem with Pakistan because of this proxy war and because of state sponsored terrorism. There are some terrorist groups which are operating in and around India. So these terrorist groups which are operated in India, they are getting support from the Pakistan. Okay, every year if you see that Pakistan is spending a lot of funds. Okay, they are sending the funds to the various means and they are supporting the terrorist activities which are operated in our country. So this is the main thing. So see, these types of terrorism is called as state sponsored terrorism. So what we have discussed here, children, we have discussed here, I will explain what is state sponsored terrorism. So in these terrorist activities, if you see, the major powers will never fight a war directly. So they will fight a war indirectly by involving terrorists upon the other country. Whenever the major powers, when they will not fight a war directly, when one states are sponsoring terrorist activities and fighting with the terrorists indirectly, that is called as proxy war. So here if you see, these groups are here if you see some in these terrorist activities we can find in this terrorism, some terrorist groups what there are involving, and they were allowed to attack the front attack, and they will create insecurity among the nation. So India, if you see that India is facing a problem with Pakistan, since from many days we are facing a problem, and the terrorist groups which are operated in India, they are getting a support from the Pakistan also. So that types of terrorist activities are called as state sponsored terrorist. It means the state government is sponsoring the terrorist activity, states are supporting the terrorist activity. So this is the main thing. So such types of things are very dangerous to the society, and these types of things are very harmful for the society also. Okay students, so we will meet you in the next class, and we will come and we will discuss the last important major form of terrorism, which is called narco terrorism. So we will meet you in the next class, and we will discuss about narco terrorism. Thank you very much. We will meet you in the next class.